Alright, hello you guys. So, two quick updates. I finished with my U part, you want to call it? Yeah, U part. This is the AliExpress here. So if you guys could see the beautiful hues of brown in there, so pretty. I'm still gonna have to, I was cutting like the ends because the ends are dry. Um, but when I eventually wear this in the future, after I finish out my 3-month review with this one, I will try this on and see how it fits because I don't know how it fits. So, but just wanted to come back and say Yummy Extensions did reach out to me via email, and I wanted to go over it with y'all. Their customer service score will be bumped up just a little bit. So, let me read to you what they provided to me. Let me see. Okay, there we go. What they sent to me. So, they said sorry about the inconvenience. First, they did say that the email that I sent to them was sent to an email box that's not checked often, but I sent it to their contact email, which I don't know. But either way, personally, for one, somebody should be checking the emails at all time. I sent it originally to yummyextensions@gmail.com, and I sent it to sales at yummyextensions.com. Now that one at sales, that one got sent back to me. The next couple of times I sent it to the financial department, and then I sent it to their Yummy Extensions at Gmail. So I sent it to those two departments twice. The one that did respond back to me is the one from the financial. Like the financial department sent it over to the other department. So either way, sometimes I don't think we as consumers, we should have to go through all that bouncing around. We don't know which one y'all use the most. We just go based off what you have on your website. So with that being said, the first time I reached out to them via email was on December 25th. Today is now January 7th. So it's been like 2 weeks to hear back. I don't really care for that too much because on our end, as a consumer, we're thinking that we're being ignored or they're just trying to skip over our question. That's how I felt that it could have been that. I knew they were busy, but at the same time, we have no control over when they view their emails and which ones they check. So let me go into this. So they did, say, we are certainly sorry that it took us so long to respond back to you. One of the questions that they asked me was like, hey, how did you customize the closure? And I say, hey, I got it done professionally at the salon. They bleached the knots, and they asked me, was it plucked? And I said, nope, it wasn't plucked either. Now, even if it was plucked, the front would have been, decreasing. It was just one part on the back right that was balding. So seeing that it was bleached all the way around, all at the same time, I don't understand why just one part would be like that. But at the same time, I did wear it for 4.5 months. And I did mention that, I would sleep on my back at times. So that could be it too. And that was an extra large closure. So I had more surface space coming back here. So I knew that. And I wasn't looking for any handouts or anything. I just wanted them to respond back to me as a company because this is their particular product. Now, every company will be different as to what they say their longevity will be. But let me read to you the email. Let's see here, because we went back and forth, and I'll tell you how they kind of resolved it. Oh, come on. Sorry, y'all. Let me go back up to the very beginning. Okay, so they responded back saying, closures typically last 1 to 2 installs equals to 2 months max. So I'm thinking 1 to 2 sew-ins, right? 2 months max. So one sew-in's 2 months, the second sew-in's another 2 months, so a maximum of 4 months. Now, I had mine in for 4.5 months, and I could still redo or, cut out the remaining amount and still use it. So it's still going to be usable for me, but just so you guys are aware, that's what they're stating about their closures. So, and that's what people have been mentioning. Hey, my closure lasts for like 1 or 2 sew-ins, 2 sew-ins. It depends, So it kind of goes into place with this, right? So they said the hairs on the closures will bald with wear. There's no way around that. It says to help explain. It says the lace on the closure is hand knotted by hand, like you would tie a shoelace. So it's a nice comparison, right? So it says it takes one person a full 8-hour day to fully ventilate one closure. It takes, it says there's no glue nor machine used. So naturally, with chemical processing, wear, wash, combing, and overall wear and tear, the hair will disconnect from the lace. Unlike bundles that are not machine made, unlike bundles that are machine made, closures do not have the same lifespan. Most of our customers purchase closures and frontals every other install to make up for this. I hope this helps. And then they went on to say, for the inconvenience, I will issue a credit that can be applied towards a new closure. How does that sound? So I will I appreciate that. Even for them to go into detail, that's awesome. I appreciated that a lot. I didn't even need a code. It wasn't much, but anything helps for the code itself to for my next purchase. And I mentioned to y'all in my previous one, with them not responding back to me, I wasn't even going to plan on purchasing any other closures, but obviously I still need one. but I really was planning on putting more money into getting more stuff from them, but I kind of held back. So this kind of redeems them a little bit. I just wanted to update you guys on their feedback. They did apologize. They did go into detail about how things are made and, how the wear and tear works. Every company, I will say this, will say different. I guess a maximum, and this is probably more or less being installed. I don't know what it would be like on a wig, because you figure for wig, you're taking on and off whenever you feel like it. You're not having to go to sleep with it or any of that. You don't have to wash it as much. There's so many things. So I think with my next closure, if I do buy one out, will of course let y'all know, but I'm definitely going to try to work on the one that I have, and get the longevity out of that, because it is full, but besides that one spot. So I guess at this point, I'm kind of bumping them up to a B. I gave them a C+ before. I'm giving them a B due to the fact of the time frame to respond back. And then on top of that, the amount of time, well, not the amount of time, but for them having a particular email address on file, but then to say that email is not checked often. Now, I will say this, when we were corresponding back and forth, I got another email from their contact us on their website. I mentioned I went to their contact us and filled out my information, and they said, I think that this issue has already been resolved. So I think, they don't look at the feedback or the emails daily. It's weird because I still never got an email back from, I did get it back from Yummy Extensions at Gmail. But either way, it's just too much time, and we send it to the emails that you guys suggest. Don't say that you don't check it, whether it's the financial one or the other Yummy Extensions at gmail.com. December 25th, and today is January 7th, to finally hear back. But for them to give an explanation and go into a little bit more detail, I appreciate that. So that's my update. Just wanted to let y'all know. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope you guys have a great week ahead of you. And I will speak with you later. Ask any questions down below. All right, bye.